might take a trip to Peru. The hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing they to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is on it.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hey, here we go. Talk about it.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. We can look at this defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now Geno on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Off the play fake, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. It's Young off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the Young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Young to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darrell Taylor just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, it's a clip.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that...
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Flushed out right. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 49 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of the...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 48 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On second down, Young again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Young on third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Young, he's going to change it up. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Now he's free at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters. And
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Carolina.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Come on.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Ready.
Here is Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Hey, on turbo, on turbo.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, it's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception. interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to
Both
Orlando,
these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
13X, 13X. Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. 53, 53.
Throwing now is Geno. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now it's Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a draw play. It's Walker. 20 down the left sideline. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, good move. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, on turbo.
Off of play action, here's Smith. He completes this to Walker.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And complete to Smith and Jigba.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Smith.
Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket. But it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is taken in by Hurst. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Young on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
123 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. And Walker once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. On 4th down, Smith.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. To the right side, this is Walker.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped by.